Let's go back to that inspirational story of the 26-year-old Wits graduate Thami Manganya, who of course is walking 800 kilometers from here in Gauteng to the Eastern Cape town of Dutywa, and that is to raise funds, thousands of rands, hopefully, and probably even more, to essentially help underprivileged schools in rural areas. Thami does join us now, and hopefully the line does not fail us. Very good afternoon to you, Thami. Thank you for your time, and especially given that you've got so much that you need to be dealing with on this inspirational walk. The improvement of schools, though, in rural areas is seemingly something that's very close to your heart. Otherwise, you wouldn't be doing this.
Hello, sir. I'm thankful to be with you this afternoon. I'm not sure if I did hear you clearly or correctly, but as for the initiative I'm doing this, which is a cause that's very close to my heart. So I'm doing it hoping to change the lives of the youngsters, the hopeless youngsters from the villages who are maybe forgotten or ignored or something like that. So I want to make a platform for them to feel like they are having brothers out there, even if they are not like blood related or something like that. They have to be feeling that feeling of like Ubuntu and stuff. Know that that thing is existing, not that we only preaching it. Because in my time growing up in my village, for me the feeling of Ubuntu, yes, I would hear people talking about themselves, but I never experienced something like someone coming to me, helping me out, besides my mom. If it is said that it takes a village to raise a child, it means that my mom is the entire village, because she did everything. Yes, there were people who would have maybe helped here and there, but then they didn't, because they had to maybe look after what they thought was their brothers and sisters, because they were blood related. They never like focused on us. They just like circumnavigated us. They ignored us because we're not like blood related to them. We ended up like growing up like difficult and struggling because of that. So for myself, I'm doing this thing of initiative so that I can be able to help those ones who are feeling like helpless, the ones who might end up dropping out of school because they are not having shoes, jerseys, or they're not provided with like basic things like school, and also helping in terms of sport. And I believe sport is a very important like pillar in the development of the community. So we can't be having like a very developed community without having like education and also society. So I'm doing it like to get to inspire them, and also hoping that this thing is going to work out. I'm going to be able to raise up to that 1.28 million as I did count based on the items that I need. Hoping that there's going to be more sponsors coming on board so that I can push this thing forward. And I don't think it might be the first one, but I really don't think it's the last one, because I'm not doing this thing just for a moment or something. I'm doing this thing like, I can say for me, this thing is like, it's forever. I'm going to do different initiatives, not necessarily working, but different things after this one. I can't specify particularly when or how, but definitely after this, there are going to be more initiatives as I'm trying to change the lives of the people. This one won't be enough to do that. Yes, it's going to try, but it can't do everything like at once. But when I do it like continuously, step, I believe I will end up getting like to my goal.
How far are you? Where are you right now, Thami?
The place, I'm not sure whether this place is Afrikaans or what, but if it was English, I would say it's Walkersville. Maybe it's Afrikaans, that's why I can't maybe pronounce it.
Okay, and of course I imagine you still got quite some time to go. Are you doing this with anybody else? Do you have people there with you who will assist you if they'll, hopefully not, if you may need medical assistance?
Like the people who are maybe escorting or something like that?
Yes.
I'm on my own. There's nothing. It's only myself, nothing else.
What goes into, or what has gone into planning for something like this? Because you are walking 800 kilometers. There are people that have most likely have never even driven that kind of distance before. So what goes into planning for something like this?
For me, I'd say, as for physically, I'd say it was training, like intense training. I was training for like 5 hours a day there by each business at university. I would always train there in the morning until the afternoon, so that I can get used to acclimatize myself to different weather conditions. So I was training like on a daily basis for like enough days so that I can be fit for the work, and also in terms of like preparing to get money, to raise money and whatnot. I did approach as many potential stakeholders as I could, but then only a few came on board. But then I'm still hoping for more. Otherwise, I did everything I was supposed to be doing for the work, approaching people and doing stuff, sharing posters on social media and stuff. And also, as I mentioned first, I train like intensely.
How do people contribute, Thami, those who would want to assist you? Obviously, some people might maybe want to even walk with you, but in terms of, obviously, this is about generating the funds to essentially help the people that you want to help in rural areas and rural schools. So how can people get in touch with you if they do want to donate?
They can. I'm not sure whether I do have to share the banking details, the phone number or something like that, because I'm having the account number and the cell phone number out there.
Go ahead, you can, yes.
The cell phone number is 063.
Yes.
368.
Yes.
1964.
Okay, I think that will help for now, because obviously we wouldn't want you to go out there putting your banking details on national television, but I'm sure the number itself would be able to help. But I just want to ask you one more question, Thami. Your family, which I imagine would be your greatest support structure, how are they taking this?
How are they taking it?
Yes.
They were mostly concerned about the issue of security. My mom, for example, she did tell me that when I told her about the initiative, she said that if I do get a car, because I also wanted a car to escort me and stuff, so I was like, okay, if you do get a car, I'm okay with that, we can continue. But if you don't, you have to stop that thing of yours promptly. So I did happen that I didn't get a car and stuff. And this morning before I started, I called her telling her that, hey, I'm more than this Fumenanga and stuff. But then she didn't fight or anything, because she knew that when I want to do something, I do it, whether it's raining or not. So, yeah, they were mostly concerned about the safety of not only my mom, and also some people from the extended family and the friends of mine as well.